Every tradesman, I bet you, can relate to this. So let's say you get up in the morning, you're fresh as a daisy, you're just going out taking the dog for a walk, chipping along, not a problem in the world. But then someone phones you and they say, Ben, I've got a problem with my electrics. It's knocking the whole house off. It's a disaster. But then you ask them where they are and they're only 10 minutes down the road. This could be a quick job. So you think, right, I'll pop in about 10 minutes if that's all right. And you've been there for sort of half hour. You found out basically there's a problem with the ring main. There is a damaged cable from here to here. Not sure what's happened. I'm going to have to knock out the plaster because I know this specific area where it is. I'm going to have to knock the floorboards up, something like that. Cause damage, maybe pull your carpets up just to have a look to find out. And then either rectify the fault or replace the wiring. But unfortunately, I've got other things to do, so I can't do that now. I've isolated the circuit, possibly got the rest of the house on. So it's not a bigger problem as they think. You've maybe split the ring main, or you've just worked it out so they can get the rest of the house on temporary. But of course, that was a call out, so whatever happens, you're going to charge them for the time you were there then. And you leave that property, and basically there's maybe 2 sockets in the utility room that doesn't work because that's where the fault is. You split the ring main, put it on 216s so they can still use the rest of the house, possibly the rest of the sockets on that circuit, but just them 2 don't work. And I'll give you a quote to basically rectify the fault. But that quote is quite expensive. And you say, look, this will rectify the fault, but you might have to get some plasterers in or some decorators in to basically make good after I've chased holes in the wall or basically found the fault where you've got a problem. And I don't like that. They think, well, that's a bit expensive, I can't afford that. Isn't there something else you can do? Yeah, you can not use them sockets ever again. But they of course say, no, we need them sockets. We need it to be done cheaper and less time without causing a mess. There's nothing you can do. There's no other way. I can't explain it any easier. This is the problem what's happened. But then because you've touched it, because you've rectified it, because you've got the rest of the house on, it's your fault. You've done something. You've done something here to make me want to pay you more money or to make you want to charge me more money. No, like, I don't care. So finally they say, yes, okay, I suppose we'll have to get it done. Making you feel like, like, you don't have to get it done. Of course you don't, just don't use the sockets. But this is what it's going to cost for me. I do it for a living. If you're a teacher, come around my house and privately tutor my kids for free or for a discounted price. No, it doesn't work like that. And you've got a bit of an inkling anyway to see what's happened. Like, you know there's a fault in that cable. How there's a fault in that cable, you don't know. Might be a junction box, might be a burnt out neutral, anything. It could be anything, a number of things. But you get an inkling when you see the state of that room. Have you had rats? And that's exactly what it is. Unfortunately, you've left food out, and you can tell because your house is a frigging dump, and the mice have got in, or rats, or I don't know what it is, and they've felt the need to eat the cable, and it's damaged the cable. So then the customer says, well, where are they getting in? I don't know. Unfortunately, mate, that's another cost. You've got to get someone to come in and investigate where mice are coming in. They might, I don't know, have special machinery that sniffs rats out. I don't know what they do. But they'll check the drainage, they'll check this, they'll check that. It's not my forte. I'm an electrician. I'll repair the damage, but I don't figure out where your rodents are coming in and ruining your wiring. But this boils down to certain customers. Once again, not all customers are like that. 90% of customers understand completely how it works, and you're an electrician to fix the electrics, not do anything else. And if you're super duper busy, like up till Christmas, don't you find out at the minute everyone wants things doing? Because I want it done for Christmas. Of course you do. Everyone does. I want it done before 2026. Everybody does. This is how it works. Like, December goes a bit bleeding crazy. But unfortunately for that customer, what they maybe don't know, but you're now in my phone, do not answer. You're a freaking nightmare.